Hello, Tibbies. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous. You're like, what is happening here? This is what a real witch's altar looks like, okay? I'll show you at the end of the video. But I grew... Okay, this is gonna be hard to show you on camera because there's candles lit and this is literally kindling. I'm hoping you can see this. Ow, motherfucker, those flames are hot. Can you see this giant bunch of herb? This is peppermint and orange mint. And I wanted to talk to you about something today while we crush these. Oh, the smell. Tubies. You get that peppermint smell. I grew these over the summertime. And, oh. As you can tell, I crush everything. Stem and all. That is a satisfying sound, Tubies. Get out of my plants. This is a lot of mint. Okay, we're gonna crush this down. Do I have a crushy thing? So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was this perception, okay, that witchcraft or Wicca or whatever the fuck it is that you practice has to be done by a book. It's in a book. Somebody wrote about it. I mean, hell, even the horrible, horrible author, Silver Ravenwolf, has written about it. And people learn. I mean, where the hell else are you supposed to learn? You're probably wondering if I have an issue with books. I don't have an issue with books. There's nothing wrong with books. Books are knowledge. But the issue comes to play. Maybe I should take out some of these stems. They're kind of difficult to crush, Tubies. We're gonna have to take some of these stems out. I'm sorry, stems. I probably use the stems in tea. I use the stems in a lot of things. The problem comes when people assume that's all there is. Well, a book didn't tell me to do that. A book didn't say a herb could do that. A book didn't say this. A book didn't say that. It's not written anywhere. Where is it written? Show me where it's written and I'll believe you. A lot of magic is intuition. Kind of like a gut feeling. You're connected to nature. You're connected to the earth. A book isn't going to help you make that kind of connection. All witches are inherently connected to the earth. Everybody, whether you're a muggle or a witch, is connected to the earth. I mean, we're busy picking up the earth right now, but making everything political and this, that, and the other fucking bullshit thing. But what I can say is that everybody is connected to the earth. We come from the earth, we will return to the earth, we are of the earth. So just because it's not written in a book doesn't mean that it's not a thing, that it doesn't get done. There are traditions that you are unaware of. Even in your own backyard, there is probably some little old lady living at the end of that cul-de-sac, working a form of magic you've never even heard of. Couldn't even possibly interpret. Some old folksy backwoods ways. It's not written in a book. I think I said this in a video before that just because it's not modern doesn't mean it's not valid. I think I have a video called Your Craft Isn't Invalid or some shit like that. And there's this notion on TikTok that your craft has to be authentic. What the fuck is authentic? Authentic is you. You bring your own flair to the craft. You're like, why did we crush all of this mint? Because I'm making a huge amount of the original 3 people. Christ. Anyways. So, when someone says, I don't know, maybe you're working with a Morgon, maybe you're working with Hecate, I don't know. I don't care what you're working with. But when somebody tells you, oh, what book did you read that Hecate likes this or that? I didn't read it in a book, she told me. That's not how you work with Hecate. Who the hell are you? Who told you that you are the supreme authority on how one person works with a deity? You're nobody. You're a sad, sad person with no friends. I shit you not. You're a sad individual with no friends. And no one's probably touched your ding-dong in a long time, so, you know, you got a stick so far up your vag, you wouldn't even know how to pull it out even if you could. Right? Just really fucked up people. You're like, what's the point? The point is that just because there are books on the craft out there and you decide to go off script from what a book says and do something your own way doesn't make you invalid. I don't know how many fucking minutes this video is, but yes, it took me that long to get to the point. Because I speak facts. And you know I speak facts. I'm the queen. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to empty that. You're like, what's in there? Don't worry about it. I got a lot of things in a lot of places and a lot of shit is happening. So we're going to move this over here. This is why I don't like social media. This is why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna disappear for a while. And there's just too much fuckery going on the internet. And it's not even the fun kind of fuckery, right? You know what the fun kind of fuckery is? Where you start some drama with like a new Cindy Lou Who and... God. I don't have time for this shit. You just have to do your craft your way. I mean, yes, read books. People, if you're new to the craft, read books. There's nothing wrong with books. Just don't assume that because you've exhausted all of the source material that you could find out there, that if it's not written in a book, that it's not real witchcraft. There's no Bible on witchcraft. There's no big book with 10 commandments in it that says this defines you as a witch. If there was, we wouldn't be having all of the problems that we have today. I mean, there'd probably be problems. There'd be different types of witches, and one would be more valid than the other. Christ, it's like religion today, right? Anyways. I made my incense. I told you that your craft isn't invalid. I'm done here. Questions? Didn't think so.